Hello everyone, my name is Tashi and my mentor is Nancy Shapiro. And my piece is called Flashback. Certain memories of my childhood are always with me. Sometimes, as I'm riding on the subway to International High School in Prospect Heights, I think back to my childhood when I was a nomad, traveling horseback and passing days on the mountains as shepherd. I remember especially the scariest day of my life in Tibet. It was a midday and I was shepherding about 1 kilometer from my house. My mother had packed a cup of yogurt and 2 wheat breads for my lunch. The sheep were bunched into small groups and busy hunting grasses. While I was unpacking my lunch bag, I suddenly heard the sound of hooves. I looked up and saw that all the sheep had herded together and rushing down toward the house. Surprised, I stood up and scanned the hillside. Then I saw a leopard chasing after the sheep. At that moment, I froze, terrified, and had no idea what to do. Shocked with the fear, I just stood there, shivering. Fortunately, the leopard failed to catch any of the sheep and had to turn back with a long face. The leopard was walking reluctantly and staring at me. Fortunately, the leopard failed to catch any of the sheep and had turned back with a long face. When he reached the oak tree, he stopped but kept staring at me and waving his tail. My heart was pounding uncontrollably, and my head was spinning with so many questions. Should I run, stay still, or shout for help from my mother? I was only 7 years old and quite small. Luckily, the leopard turned away from me once, and in that moment of opportunity, I ran home faster than I ever imagined I could. When I reached home, my mother came toward me with fear and curiosity on her face. I couldn't say what really had happened except for the word, "Amma, sick, means mom, leopard, leopard." My mother rushed out of the house to look for the cows, which were sent daily into the forest without tending, since they will come back home on their own before it's too dark. She returned with the dead body of our cutest year-old calf. My mother told me the leopard had killed the calf by sucking blood from its mouth. The calf's mother licked her dead baby's skin while my mother was milking the cow. I felt bad for the cow and losing for the calf to the wild leopard. As a Buddhist, I believe that all living beings are created equal. Normally, we would have mourned for the calf. However, I was on cloud 9. I was safe. My mother and my whole family were so glad that I was unharmed. Although we felt sorry for the death of that innocent calf, we celebrated my escape from the leopard. Remember, this moment often makes me realize that I'm a lucky girl. Lucky first to escape from the leopard, and they had to be escaped from Tibet to India, and finally to have been able to come to America. Though the subway I take every day to school is packed with strangers, I'm pretty confident that at least there's no leopard.